All right, let's go ahead and move on to item number 4, citizens to be heard. And this is the opportunity for citizens, visitors, and guests to address the city council on any issue or any item of the agenda in compliance with LGC section 551.007. City council may not discuss any presented issue, nor any action be taken at any time or any issue at this time. Citizens to be heard are limited to 3 minutes each. Attorney General Opinion, JC 0169. Don't have anybody signed up for this, but I want to go ahead and ask, is there anybody who would like to provide any comments or needs to be heard? Going once, going twice. All right. Paula, if you can show no comments, let's go ahead and move on to item number 5, consent agenda. A, consider approval of the minutes, September the 22nd, 2025.
Mayor, I'd like to start out by making a motion to approve the minutes as presented for September the 22nd, 2025.
Okay, motion has been passed.
I'll second
I
that.
have a second, okay. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, all yeas, awesome. Good job, Paula, appreciate that. Let's go ahead and move on to B, consider approval of payment of the bills.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of bills as presented.
Okay, got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to say that at first when I saw the new format, it was kind of spooky. But the more I looked into it, the more I like it. There's probably going to be some questions that I may ask that are probably redundant or had been presented before, but because of the new format. So the first one is the ESU pursuit with the 3 new vehicles. Those are part of the budget, and those are just checks that were cut out, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. The second item was the lawn services. I see that there's a invoice for lawn services. Was that a special service?
Can you shoot me to the right page?
Cortez, Cruz, I'm sorry, Cruz Street.
Let's see.
Facilities, city facilities.
You know which page
For
it's on?
September the 25th, no, I did.
Page it's on page 2,
Yeah.
right
Three quarters
below
of the way.
Patriot AP, and right above.
Oh, yeah. No, that would have been the normal for the city facilities, and that would have been all the facilities combined for that particular month for September.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's because of the new format, it's just gonna be
Correct.
presented like that.
Correct, yeah.
The next item would be Fonterra. It's monthly IT services. Is that a typical billing for Fonterra? And is
Yes,
that something we should expect to see
Yes.
in the future?
yes, that is correct.
Okay, thank you. The amount spent for decorations, that
Yes.
seems quite high. Was that new decorations we got for this coming year?
Yeah, so we had purchased them prior, and they weren't gonna bill us until, the end of, the month, so we could align it for the new budget.
Okay.
So we got a discount. So is that
Yeah.
correct, Paula? So they gave us a discount that went with that. So it was a perfect opportunity, except that we asked them if they could wait until the new fiscal year
Yeah.
based on the budget.
The next item would be for, without saying the name, Painting LLC. I see there was a toilet replacement and some cabinet work done.
Yes.
Is this somebody that's currently under contract, or is this a special?
No, we had
Circumstance?
a handyman that came in to do some work for us to do at the community center, make some repairs for the toilets out there and just some other general
So
work
it's
around
multiple?
here. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just,
So
for the amount, I just
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
toilet.
So let me give you a little background. Those of you that have gone over to the community center, I think in the women's restroom, we had three.
Three and
Three,
one in the men's.
And if you remember, some of those toilets were installed a long time ago were like kid toilets. They are way lower. Felt like you were in Korea or somewhere where you squat a little bit more. So we found a perfect opportunity for us to take care. Now we got all of them, and they're actually a little bit higher.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's better for handicap, it's a lot better all the way around.
Yeah,
So
so we had that.
We've
and
been
then
doing
the-
some stuff that needed to
That's
be
great,
done.
yeah, and so as a side note, are
Yep.
we also gonna take care of the water fountain?
Yes, that is on my list with him to do. There's a couple, so some of the cabinet work was here with us, getting the new utility clerk coming online. We felt like we probably needed to have someone at the front counter at all times, so they helped us kind of work out the ability to have a true, desk space up there and add some cabinets and things to make that
Right.
work. So I got a long list of a couple different things that he's looking at and getting some pricing on, and that is one of them.
Yeah, I think it's important that we get that fixed ASAP, because if we're allowing the public to go in there, we need
For
to at
sure.
least have some source of water
Yes,
available to us.
definitely.
The other one was, I guess, Rise. That's just a typical monthly billing.
Yeah, well, there's for sure one I saw for the Rise broadband, the internet for City Hall, and that's the typical monthly.
Is that the CH?
Yeah,
Okay,
CH,
because
yes.
it's, normally we see them broken down into the
Yes.
different areas.
Yeah, and I do believe for some reason some of them come at weird, like they don't all come together for whatever reason
Okay.
with their billing, but so CH would be
So
City Hall.
we could expect to see them as they come.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, thank you.
Council, any other questions on our bills?
One more, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What is TMRS? There's a bank draft for TMRS.
Texas Municipal Retirement System.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor.
No problem. All right. Anything else? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, all yeas. Thank you so much, appreciate that. Good explanation. All right, let's go ahead and move on to item number 6, open session, take action on item discussed. A discussion, update, and possible action concerning the construction emergency secondary access in Saddle Ridge Estates subdivision. Did you want to do a?
Yeah, just
before
quick
Kevin?
introduction real quick, if I can. So obviously we've had a lot of conversation about the secondary access out of Saddle Ridge, and so trying to figure out that whole agreement with the previous group that was involved. Kevin with Kalar Group, they have purchased the subdivision after the sale with Lennar happened, and Saddle Ridge was not a part of that asset. So you can go into more detail if you want on that, but ultimately we've been asking to get some updates, and so Kevin is here to provide some updates on where we're at with that particular road construction. If you recall, it's to come out of the back end of Saddle Ridge in, I think, phase 3 of that project, where they would have eventually the road, but there was a lot at the back that we asked to make it permanent, given to us for the purposes of that emergency access, and then they would be repaving our particular driveway out of the sewer plant area as a part of all that. So I'll turn it over to Kevin and let him give an introduction to him, and obviously any questions y'all might have. So.
All right, Kevin, come on up. Appreciate the opportunity and update.
Good evening. I'm Kevin Pape. I'm the Vice President of Land with the Clara Group. I was actually part of Roush Coleman, and Roush Coleman was the original developer in here several years ago, prior to me being here with Roush Coleman. Whatever the decisions were made, that there wasn't a very good solution for secondary access. And so we had been working with the city, came up with a solution that helped us, as well as helping the city. We're going to be building a road that is going to be the primary road for the city's access to get into the waste treatment plant. And then through that, it will also have an emergency to get to that road through our neighborhood in case something happens there. So I'm pleased to announce that we have approved it. We released the engineer, because we made some changes to the plans to be able to build it, so we don't have to build the entire phase 3. So, but we are doing it to make it, fit the needs of what the city is requiring. So the engineer, we let them loose about a month ago. Their plans should be being resubmitted to the city. We'll go through a couple iterations, and the contractor's already given us a price. We're ready to let them loose. So hopefully near the end of December, January, the road will start. It'll be a pretty quick process, you know, they'll get in there, it'll be 2 to 3 months. And we'll have a secondary access to the neighborhood.
Okay. So we're looking at the plans to be given to the city by
Yeah,
when?
the city had already previously approved the plans
Okay.
that we had for Phase 3 that included that road. And so the changes are, because in order to build that, we had to build the entire Phase 3 of that.
Yes, that's correct.
And so what we've done is taken out that road portion that goes through Phase 3, so we don't have to build the entire. We are under, we're negotiating a contract right now with the builder to sell that, and hopefully that will be going through by the end of the year too. So our intent was to, find a suitable buyer. It's not Lennar, so you don't have to worry about whether that's good or bad. But we've approved the funds, we've got it all ready to go, and I'm glad to be able to, I know the city's been very patient, we appreciate it. We were in a difficult situation where we weren't in our control of our destiny for a little while, so now that we figured it out, we've got it approved and ready to go.
Well, we appreciate it, and we appreciate the collaboration, just trying to do it, because I know there was a little bit of bending based on the number of homes that were built and everything. And we even had one situation where the police, we closed out and we couldn't get in, get out, and be able to do that. So if you can keep the priority on it, I really appreciate it. The sooner the better, just so we can go ahead and take care of it. I would hate for us to have any more delays, just because of where we're at right now, so.
It's full steam ahead, sir.
I really appreciate it. And just keep Zach abreast of where we're at and everything else, so we can expect the movement happening.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we were anticipating that section, it was supposed to connect to Lytle Farms, and we've had some kind of difficulties with TxDOT over there, I believe, but it's all built and faded to there, but can't get through there. So anyway, we're glad to be able to live up to this obligation to the city and move forward, get it done quickly.
We really appreciate it. And I do want to say something. Well, I'll open up. Any questions? Anything at all?
Yeah, so without the lawyer being here and the fact that a lot of this communication we had was executive session, just speaking in general terms, do you know, because of the slowdown in building there, do you know when that's going to start back up?
Well, that's what I was saying, alluding to, is we are negotiating a contract right now with the builder.
Any estimate on when?
We're hoping that if that proceeds forward, they should be able to move forward in January.
So do we,
starting new homes.
So do we look like we can start building again, or does the economy
That's the goal.
support it?
Well, that's a different question. But,
Yeah.
some days it looks good, some days it's, I drove through the LGI neighborhood across the street. It looked like they had several homes that they've finished now, and they've got more under construction, so that's a good sign. And we've had several people that are interested in being down here in Lytle. I mean, you're on the main highway, you got a great HEB and good
Right.
town, so.
So
very
I
attractive.
know the city administrator can fill you in on some of the executive information that we talk amongst ourselves. But as the mayor stated, it's quite vital that we get that road built, and I appreciate the fact that you're looking into it and moving forward. Thank you.
Okay.
And just on a personal touch, just so you know, and we're looking forward for the build out. From a personal touch is some of these members weren't here many, many years when we decided this. But I want you to look back over there. And I want you to see the lady right there next to that young lady with glasses. She's wearing the green, I think. You see her right there?
Yes.
So that's Betty Kroger. One of the streets is named after her husband. Vital citizen to the city, huge community. Help us get that road. We would love to be able to
Absolutely.
highlight a member.
It's full speed ahead, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, good. And take a little pause. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to B. Consideration and possible action concerning resolution number 2543, a resolution of City Council for the City of Lytle, Texas, approving the terms and conditions of an agreement by and between the City of Lytle, Texas and Cobb Finley and Associates for task order number 3 regarding engineering work associated with upgrading the water and sewer impact fees and capital improvement plan, providing for incorporation of preamble, authorizing the city administrator to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate such an agreement and providing an effective date. Zach?
All right, Mayor and Council, so this is just a task order to get Cobb Finley and Associates started on this particular engineering work, as the caption indicated, for the capital improvement plan update and impact fee update. We kind of had turned loose Cobb Finley already on kind of phase 1, which was really getting some of our meter information and everything like that to really understand where the development's going and where we're expecting additional development so that they could plan out that system and actually model it appropriately, which is something that the previous study didn't really take into account, at least from a true model standpoint. And so this is kind of the second phase and actually the bulk of the work under this particular task order. So obviously would like Cobb Finley to do that. The funds are being spread for engineering based in sewer and water and are all covered within budgetary items that we have. So within those two particular funds.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve resolution number 25-43 as presented with the effective date of today, October 14th, 2025.
Okay, got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second? Got a second. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Any further discussion?
Yes, so I have a problem with this.
Okay.
We have 3 items currently pending. We have capital improvement plan, which expired 2024. Then we have a comprehensive plan,
Yes.
which expires this year and requires updates.
Mhm.
Then we have the stormwater and drainage, that's our study.
Yes.
So looking back at monies that was allocated from the sewer and stormwater and sewer fund, I see on, looks like August the 25th, we have Kimberly Horn, Lytle MDP Phase 1.
Yes.
30K was taken from that fund.
Yes, from the stormwater.
Now, that was, okay, so the question is going to pertain to the September the 22nd withdrawal of 13,000, which that building states it's Lytle MDP Phase 1 stormwater.
Yes. They're the same, it's just how they ultimately build it on their end, so that's why it's reflected that
So
way.
both items were stormwater and
Correct, correct. So, yes, so Kimley Horn is doing the master drainage plan, which is completely out of the stormwater utility fund monies, right? That pot of money. If you recall, and there will be one in November for moving to phase 2 of that project, there'll be another task order similar to this, but obviously with Kimley Horn. Phase 1 was about 50,000 that they had projected, and they had come at that time, probably right before August, I want to say, maybe July. And we approved the task order for that. So that's completely separate of the, obviously the capital improvement or the comp plan, yes.
So the reason I'm bringing this up is based on the verbiage that we received.
Mhm.
The 95,000 is strictly coming from the stormwater and drainage fund, or is it going to
No,
be?
so this 95 is just out of engineering funds in water and sewer. Because
Not out
capital-
of the utility fund.
Well, I mean, it is the utility fund. You have to think, the utility fund is made up of 3 different accounts, right? It's the stormwater, it's water, and it's sewer. So there's three funds that make up the utility fund.
Right,
Right.
but what I'm getting at is that when we tax this amount on our utility bill, it was under the agreement that this would go for stormwater and drainage projects.
Correct, and this money, this 95,000 is not touching that at all.
Okay, that's the
Yes.
question that I had.
This
because
is not touching,
Based on the verbiage
completely
that I saw.
completely separate
Okay.
funds. Yes.
Okay, then I'm in agreement.
Yes.
Thank
You
you,
good?
Mayor. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just wanted to clarify that.
Yes.
Any other questions? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
All
Yep.
right, all yeas. All right, let's go ahead and move on to C, consideration and possible action concerning resolution number 2544, the resolution of the City Council of the City of Lytle, Texas, approving the terms and conditions of an agreement by and between the City of Lytle, Texas and Lytle Volunteer Fire Department for fire protection services, providing for incorporation of preamble, authorizing the mayor to execute any and all documents necessary to effectuate some such agreement and providing an effective date.
All right, Mayor and Council, this is the updated contract covering October 2025 through September 2026 with the Lytle Volunteer Fire Department. No changes other than monetary. If you recall in the budget, we did increase the fire department's budget line item based on some things happening over there with various Bear County and all that kind of stuff. So we just reflected the new amount, and all the other terms and conditions of the contract are the same. Lytle Volunteer Fire Department has already approved their portion of the the contract, so this is just our moving it forward to y'all to approve. So.
Council?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve resolution number 2545 as presented with effective date of October the 14th, 2025.
Yep. Got a motion on the floor. Got a second? Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, all yeas. Thanks for all the work on that, Zach.
Not a problem.
We will take care of that. All right, council, let's go ahead and move on to D, consideration and possible action concerning termination of license agreement between the City of Lytle, Texas and American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, ASCAP. Yes. Yeah, no, I won't say it that way, ASCAP. So Zach, I know the council is like, what is this about?
Yeah, this is a weird one, Mayor and Council. So we had received a bill, and I think in doing some research, it may have come. There may have been a bill that was sent last year, and for whatever reason, staff just kind of were like, well, I don't know why we're paying this, and just kind of let it go, right? And so then we received another bill. They reached out saying, this is outstanding, what's going on here. I had asked staff to go ahead and try to find a contract or something to back up some of this, why we would be paying this, and obviously was sent the contract that you have included in the packet. And so if you can see that one was done by the city in May of 2012, or around that time, that a contract was entered. In speaking with some of the staff, it sounded like that we used to have a music on hold system. So when you call and you place someone on hold, you have music playing or whatnot, and you're paying obviously a license to be able to do that if it's not just your normal elevator type music and stuff like that.
So what that is, and I'm just going from memory, and Matt probably remembers as well. What that is every time we have a city event, we play music, like through. So this group of artists, they go out and try to make sure that government entities don't just pirate the music without them compensating. So they got aggressive years ago, probably prior to that, and they started really getting aggressive, saying if you're playing commercial music, then you need to be. We're going to give a fee structure for you, and that's where that came from initially. Again, I'm just going off memory, Matt. Is that?
Yeah, that's just that I recall.
I always thought it was kind of weird because I thought, what are they going to send somebody? They got investigators or something? They come down and. That's what I.
Yeah, so obviously on the piggyback of that, and in speaking with legal, we think that we could probably terminate based on everything and kind of the practices that we now have, and so obviously that's up to council, but we're paying anywhere from $200, I think $400. We just paid. It might have been actually in this group of AP. I'm not 100% sure, but and that was I think because of the outstanding one. So it's about $250, let's say. A year that we're paying for it. So,
Do we need to worry anything else in on this?
Yeah, we covered or something.
What's that?
We need to worry about anything?
If we terminate this
Y'all
contract,
entered into a contract like years and years and years ago. It's got a 30-day, you can terminate it with 30 days notice, so we just need authorization from y'all to go ahead and do that unless y'all want to keep it, which allows y'all to play music.
Yeah, but I think the question is based on what the chief said was, are we covered, do we currently have Newsec in the background of our voice system? Do we?
Yeah, so we don't have
utilize
anything,
like
so
that?
nothing on our current phone systems, right? But as I think Richie and I think it's a horribly written contract, right, or agreement. But I think what part of the agreement does cover instances like, the
Fourth of
Chief
July
was saying,
festivals or whatever we have.
but the problem is, we have the DJ playing that, and so it'd be the responsibility of the DJ to have any of that. So, I mean, there's situations where really it should be someone else's responsibility, not the city's.
Before, we always played the music. Now we're hiring somebody to do it. That's on them, not us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, actually, when I read this, I'm gonna date myself, but I remember the old RCA LP contracts.
That's, yeah.
I'm dating myself. I remember getting a Christopher Cross LP. I'm dating myself, but anyways. Yeah, no, I just want to make sure. We're good?
Yes, the only time, I mean, like I explained to Zach, and even if y'all do an event where there's people playing music, it's not, this would apply if y'all, had like music playing in the lobby when people walked in all the time, right? Or if y'all threw an event that the city's, putting ambient music out, but it's, unless y'all are doing, and even if you did that, you can get a way cheaper contract with them to
Just for that
for
weekend.
3 days or whatever.
Or-
Yeah, you don't need a standing.
Or just pay public radio.
Yeah.
Or,
You can have some commercials, but you're giving. No,
or
Pandora.
we can always record Richie
Pandora.
singing, right?
yeah,
You
I'll
could.
pay the money.
I wouldn't suggest it.
Amazon.
but-
Those licenses also only, it's kind of like public domain, so if you wanted to play music only from like the 1920s, you'd probably be okay.
So,
They only have a license for something.
Big band music.
yeah.
There's so many apps out there that can play music,
Yeah.
They already have the license and you can put stuff like that, so.
So
I
with
know
that
it's
in
a
mind,
minimal cost, but it doesn't seem like it's something that is necessary.
I think we're okay. I read it and I was like, yeah. So,
Mayor, I read it too, I'd like to make a motion. I move that we terminate this license of agreement between the City of Lytle, Texas, the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, ASCAP, ASAP.
there you go. I like it.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second it. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, Anna, you second it? Thank you so much. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All yeas. All right. Let's get Richie singing again. I'll do it again.
Call me.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to E, consideration and possible action concerning outsourcing utility billing. All right, go on.
All right, trying to make things easier for the clerks. Right now, I'll use the last bill as an example. It took, I think pretty much everybody helped, and it took 3 days to get that bill ready with the folding, the printing, the stuffing, the postage, all the inserts. So we reached out to a couple of companies that do this, and USIO came back as the most cost effective. So this last month, the bill would have cost $649 for them to do it. And what we do is we upload them via PDF files to the company, and within 24 hours, they're in the mail. This figure, of course, does not include postage, but we will go off of their permit, which would make it a lot cheaper. If you take an average bill without the newsletter, the TCEQ letter, the Citizen of the Year letter, which was additional 5 pages, an average bill would be $316. If you take all the personnel, the paper, the envelopes, and whatever else, you're looking at $11.77. So there's quite a bit of savings on outsourcing, less errors, and it's a quicker turnaround.
Where do they mail out of?
USIO is out of, is that the San Antonio one?
Okay. As long as it's,
It's on here, Devine, Texas.
I'm sorry?
That one might be. There was some like in Fort Worth, there was one.
Yeah, there's one in Oklahoma, Fort Worth area, and then there's like a local one.
and they pretty much, did they give you a timetable of when we would have, I mean, there wouldn't be any difference between them where they mail it and get into our customers the same way as us taking it to the post office here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
They're
They
just
probably
doing all
would
the
get it
work.
quicker, honestly, over there because of the amount of time that it takes just to stuff everything here at the office compared to it would already be there and they would print it same day in
Yeah.
most instances and send it out.
They said most of them are 24 hours. They're out within 24 hours. And because I haven't been here long enough, when they print the bills, Paula, what's the normal turnaround? 4 days? 4 days. 4 days.
How long would it take to transition from us doing it to them taking it over? Like-
We are hoping the next bill cycle, which
Okay.
would be next week
Oh,
or
really?
the week after. We've already seen their draft of what the bill would look like, and I think that was included in your packet. And, I mean, they're ready for us.
So you're saying $649 is what that company is gonna charge the city of Lytle to do that work?
That's what it would have cost this last bill. You had so many additional inserts though. An average bill, which is just the water bill, would be $316. You could take out the courtesy envelope and you would save $50.
I think we probably need to check with our residents. I'm not sure. But, no, I mean, the savings is there, as long as it's timely and it gets them, they get what they actually need. I think that's probably the most important thing,
Exactly.
to be able to do that. And there will be some months that unfortunately we get a lot more stuff that we need to get out, so as long as we have the flexibility to be able to do that.
I will say that this last month was probably the most we've had at a given time included, so I mean, that's probably worst case scenario is what we just saw.
And they can do any document. If something comes up during the year, I'll use an example that I've been through. When you go to home rule, if you all get to that point, this company can do all your mail outs and everything for you. So they won't do just water bills. They can do any document that needs to go out to all of the citizens.
So, by the city doing that, still continue doing the mail out, does it take that much time away from everything else that the city has to do?
Yeah,
It does.
It really does. I mean, I mean, even on a nice 2.5 days, I mean, I could have utility clerks doing a heck of a lot more than stuffing bills, and I'm paying a lot of money for someone to stuff bills. I mean, in all reality, we pay good money, and that's what you're paying for on those weeks. So.
And it reduces our copier ink costs.
Oh, yeah.
Our
I mean,
paper
all of
costs,
that.
envelope costs.
Postage, supplies.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion on this.
Thank you.
Let me get here to where we are. I would,
Right there.
okay. I'd like to make a motion that we do accept the offer from USIO to enter into a contract to do our utility billing, maybe as soon as possible.
Okay, got a motion on the floor? Got a second? Okay. Any further discussion on this?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions here. So, Looking at the estimates, if I look at USIO, I noticed that they're black and white and color paper at the same price, at 16 cents per print.
Yes,
So we can actually benefit by doing color.
yes.
Chief Priest,
Yeah.
start getting
Some
color on
people
your
wanna see you in
newsletter.
color. Yes, sir.
Well, everybody wants to see you in
I can
color.
only imagine.
I like it already.
There you
I like
go.
what you think.
So if we look at the in-house costs, we have 3 employees listed there, 15, 2, and 1. Obviously, we're gonna get rid of that and we're just gonna have one person. Who is that one person?
It's gonna be either Liza or, it'd probably be
It'll
Liza.
probably be Liza.
Okay.
Yeah. She'll
So-
literally upload the water bills to the company, and then we're done.
So it's just a matter of data transfer to send the
Correct.
PDF, the invoice part of it
Yes.
for the utility,
Mhm.
and then a master copy or master print for any kind of insert that we're gonna
Correct.
include.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then obviously instruction on how to proceed.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I don't know how it comes through from like Encode, but there's probably like a text file or something that they just upload and then it gets.
It's
in
the
there.
PDF that we
Yeah.
already make a copy of.
Yeah.
We
Okay, so
always
they're just gonna
save.
get the flat files.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get a database with all this. Because that was one of my questions was for special circumstances, so example for when we do the water forgiveness,
Yeah.
that's all gonna be taken care of prior to creating that PDF invoice. Okay, that's good. The other question I have was the job descriptions. Are we gonna have to modify the job descriptions in any way?
I'd have to go back and look, but it probably is open-ended enough, to be honest, that it
It
should
was
be
just
covered.
additional responsibilities that they may
Yeah.
have taken in the
Yes,
time.
sir. Yes, sir.
Zach, is there a, I don't see a contract here.
Yeah, well, I'd have to look and see, this was probably just based on a quote, so, we would bring back, probably a contract, actual contract or an agreement with the
Okay,
company,
in
so.
order to get it done for 1st of November, you can go ahead and do this and bring the
Yes.
contract to us as.
Yes, we'll bring it at the next council meeting, so that way we wrap it up.
After the fact.
Correct.
Approval, right?
Yep.
Do you have any idea of what the terms would look like?
No, I mean, on here,
Cancellation or
I think it's at least a 1-year period, I know under USIO, so, but no, I'm not sure offhand, but, I mean, obviously, we'll run with legal on
That
everything.
was a question, in the sense of the pricing, it's the same price guaranteed for a whole year.
For at least the year, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, okay.
Yeah, run that through our lawyers.
Yeah, we'll definitely, any contract
I think
language,
we
we'll
need to
get over.
press on and get it done and then let us approve it next time.
Yeah, it'll be a resolution next time for the contract portion, yeah.
And if possible, let's try to keep it in state,
Yes.
if you can.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, and keep the inserts.
Yes.
The return mail envelopes.
Yes.
You need to
Keep
keep
those
those in
in
there.
Yeah, yeah,
Until, like the mayor said, we can get
so
some
we get some
feedback.
feedback, yeah.
There may be 1 or 2 customers that actually take advantage of it, but
Yeah.
still.
Which, and we've, and I know this isn't really a part of this, but, you know, we're also, implemented some stuff on emailing, so we don't have to maybe mail out as much, and so we're doing some things that hopefully
Yes.
cuts down in general some of that, yeah. So,
Yeah,
And
I like
that'll
the
be
online
live this next
payments
time
as well.
too.
yeah.
And we still can do all the notices through there too?
Yep.
Yes, yeah, anything that we put normally, it can be done.
Yeah, and freeing up the time of our clerks here, might push down the road, hire for somebody else in the office, it frees up some time, so I like the idea.
Oh, well, they got plenty of stuff to do
Oh, yeah.
right now, they're juggling, so.
Right.
I will add, they work everything and they help each other out. I've seen from another department step in and help take care of envelopes. So it's not only the utility folks
Yeah.
that are gonna benefit this, it's also other departments here at City Hall.
Sure.
So they definitely help out all the way around. Okay, any other further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Time to get to work. That'd be good to be able to take care of that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to F, consideration and possible action regarding adoption of ordinance relating to local regulatory authority over certain retail food establishments.
So on that one, I recommend that we go ahead and talk about that in executive session.
Okay, so can I get a motion for us to go ahead and move that?
I'll
to
make that
exec-
motion then.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, it's gonna get moved to executive session. Okay? We'll go ahead and take care of it then. Thank you, Austin, appreciate that.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. We're doing really good. Let's go ahead and take care of department reports. And the first one, here we go, Melinda, come on up.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Hold on.
I will be giving the report for September. Oops, did I?
Other way. There you go.
Okay, so calls for service, we had 11, traps, we had 1, no animals euthanized, no animals surrendered. We had 1 animal returned to owner, 5 intakes, 12 adoptions, 25 dogs, 5 cats as of September 30th. And currently we have 29 dogs with 6 cats. Transfer to rescue, we had 1 dog to the San Antonio Humane Society, 2 dogs to the South Texas Boston Terrier Rescue, 2 dogs to Roxy's Canine Rescue, 1 dog to FAWA in New Jersey, 1 dog to Darling Dog Rescue.
Are we looking with the current ones we have with transfers? You got some projected already?
Yes.
Okay.
We have 1 already in line to go to New Jersey, and then 2 puppies that are leaving to the Humane Society.
Okay.
Yeah, so. We also have the events from September, which was Dragonfly, September 20th. The dog bath bash went pretty well on the 24th. Bella's Pantry on the 27th. Then we have Bella's Pantry, 82 pet owners received food, and the first person in line was at 2 a.m. That's crazy.
Sometimes we have to wake them up. They're like out. Right, Betty? We have to wake them up. They came in taking their snooze. So.
And here are some of the pictures from our event, the Doggy Bath Bash, which went really, really well. It was fun. And then upcoming events, we have Dragonfly on the 18th, Bella's Pantry on the 25th, and a Halloween party on October 30th.
What was that all about?
We're gonna have some costumes for the dogs. We're gonna parade them so people can see them on the parking lot, and just have I guess like a costume contest for the pups, and see if anybody can get noticed and get adopted or fostered or.
Let us know if we need to push anything, okay?
Okay,
And,
awesome.
and for Richie too, so we can use Richie's got his weekly updates and everything.
Okay.
And send it out.
Awesome. Thank you.
You good?
Okay.
Any questions for Melinda?
No.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Keep
also I wanted to, before I get off, I wanted to wish Austin and Lydia a happy birthday. Lydia's was last Thursday and Austin's is today.
Today.
Yeah.
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 That'll be good. Lydia is like, is she okay with only 6 cats? She needs more. She loves the cats, right?
She does. She's a cat.
She does, I tell you. They get the royal treatment from her, that's for sure. All right, here we go, Cassandra.
All right, we had 107 computer users and 91 kid computer users. And we had checked out 1,625. Actually went up from the month before. It's been moving. This one is a little going to get to be lower because we found out that Baker and Taylor will be closing at the end of the year. So we now have to figure out what we're going to do with the e-reads.
Like closing?
They're closing, yes. So we don't know exactly what happened, so we'll have it till the end of the year, that's what they're telling us.
Are you coordinating with the other Atascosa libraries, see what they're doing too?
There's only one library in Atascosa County that has Libby, which is Overdrive, and that's Pleasanton. So we may look into that, but I don't know what the cost is right now, so.
Okay.
And then we had 7 new accounts, 35 account renewals, and 27 library cards that April made. Story time in the craft with us. Oh, I didn't have any upcoming events for that month. I had training, we had an Atascosa County meeting, and Lytle hosted it. and a TLA District 10 fall meeting in San Antonio. And then I've been doing a lot of the SCLERT, which is the Small Community Library Roundtable Business Meetings. So our next one won't be until December, I believe. So, because we have to prepare for the TLA conference, which is in Houston at the end of March. And we're still working on this. It's slowly working on it. The YA probably be completed by the end of the year, but the reference will be till next year. And still offering that. And there's the calendar. That one was, I think, Star Trek. And then the bottom one was where you have a football display for the kids. They've been taking out the books. And then that one right there is, it was Chicken Month last month. So the kids were having fun with that because we have actually a chicken that's at the top and it looks at, got red little eyes, and I'm like, that's a strange looking chicken, but okay. But he's up there, but I missed him in the picture for some reason. But that's it. Any questions?
So upcoming events, are we doing the
yes.
pumpkin?
People have been picking up the pumpkin decorating contest form, and then they'll have till the 27th to bring it in and display it, and then anyone can go in and vote for their favorite pumpkin. So we give a token, and rather instead of getting a piece of paper, you go and put it in the little can that corresponds to the pumpkin.
Yeah, anything we can do to push out,
Yeah,
let us know.
Yeah, and then we're
That'd
also
be
having
great.
the,
You guys get a
book sale.
chance, stop by. They're very creative.
yeah, some of them get, we had Cinderella last year, it was a carriage and all that, it was really neat looking with it.
Yeah, they go all out, I tell you what.
So,
Pretty fancy, without a doubt. All right, anything for Cassandra? All right, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it, thank you, ma'am. All right, there you go, Pete.
Coming right up. Oh, wait.
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
libraries.
we opened up a new
Brand, you know,
substation.
brand.
You were out there working on it.
There's a new substation.
No, actually, look, I will tell you, they do go spend time in the library, and it's paid off, because it might be in the slides, and I'm going ahead, but I just want everybody to know, council know, Pete actually took a class and went out there with water, and he scored a 90. If I'm not mistaken, is that
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah.
So the library does help, right?
Yeah.
It does help. 90 on the test, that's a good thing. There you go.
We had 2 new meters installed. We had 1 main break. We had 13 replaced meters, those new radio reads. We had to swap them out. No bueno.
They don't happen that often, right?
No. I think these are the first bunches from way back when. The first.
Yeah. They were all under warranty though, which was.
Yeah, they're all under
Oh, good.
warranty, so.
So you just get them switched out.
No residential stops, 1. No water meter washers. Service line leaks, we had 5. Customer leaks, we had 4. Reread H2O, we had 20. Customer and take the city. We had 12 new customers for H2O and 7 final.
Peter, just a reminder, if you could include any chargebacks that we have on those rereads, if we could make sure we include those.
For the second time.
Thank you.
Second.
There's no sewer stoppages. We only had, well, actually there was 1, but it's at the library, right?
Yeah.
The septic.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we got
The
the
library.
library.
It all happens at the library.
It's all at the library.
It's all at the library.
And no customers, sewer clog ups. We had miscellaneous, they had 6 work orders. And there's the breakdown of the work orders. The water usage.
We're still doing good, right?
Yeah, and that was the main break on 2790 and 463 that we had. I don't know if y'all could see it, but there's a casing right on top of it.
So it's this portion of it. So
And the
this
leak was
is
right
this
at
is
the
the one
edge.
that was coming from the
well.
the pump, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is a casing right there.
And it happened right at the edge of the casing, so we were able to put a clamp around it, so.
That worked out really good.
That's the sewer line, they went right through it at the baseball field,
The park.
at the park.
Putting the lights.
Putting in the lights.
there. They did it?
But it's okay. I mean, honestly, so here's the thing that we've been figuring out as we go. and they've been taking care of it. Like right now, these guys are awesome. So they just came in right now. So right now they just identified the day of leak and they marked it. It's over here. But I mean, they take care of the stuff as soon as it happens. That one in particular in the park, they're actually have a little map and they're drawing the lines because a lot of these lines were put out there. So as they find some of these lines, they're putting them somewhere they can
Yeah.
actually use it as a reference because we don't have anything for that. So they're drawing up as
Now
we
we know
go.
where the sewer line's at for the concession stand.
Yep. So taking care of stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
That's good.
They do police stuff.
It's
too.
not on the
Yeah.
report, as the mayor indicated, but I do wanna give my kudos to Austin and Pete. They did attend, their basic groundwater class, and both passed. And so one step closer to getting the license for both of them, which is great news. So just wanna kudos to them and for doing that. We got another class scheduled for them that it's a requirement, so that way we can hopefully get that maybe wrapped up by the end of the calendar year.
So be good all the way around. A lot better. When do you think this one leak will be taken care of, Pete? The one down there? Probably by the end of the week?
As soon as we finish meter reading, we start tomorrow, so.
Oh, you start tomorrow? Yeah, well, we take care. But it's not that big of a, it's just a
No.
soft spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a small one. Okay. Appreciate it. All right, council, anything for Pete? Nothing? All right, Richie, there we go.
Keep up the good work.
Monthly report, those numbers are pretty normal there, nothing out of the ordinary. Da-da-da. Traffic data, 184, the main one being speeding. And we also got a, is that speeding? Uh-oh.
Oops.
Does it not go back? There you go.
That's the other one.
It's the back button, yeah, I should remember that.
Weird.
Yes, 49 speeding, 41 vehicle registration. There's a pie chart to give you a little more visual. Again, our arrest, I don't have exact numbers up there, but you can see it's all pretty much the same as normal. It's a DWI, drug paraphernalia, DWI, controlled substance, drug paraphernalia, HEB theft, drug paraphernalia, marijuana, drug paraphernalia, DWI, criminal trespass, DWI, and drug paraphernalia there. Thefts, again, not too many. Theft of money from a return lost purse at HEB. Somebody turned a purse in, but they kept $20. I guess a self-imposed reward.
Finders.
Yeah, which I would be glad. I mean, I really want my other stuff back. So if they want to keep
IDs?
it, yeah, I mean,
Trying to get a driver's license.
Yeah, now you have to get a appointment like in next century. Theft of return merchandise from HEB, we were able to, that was actually a loss, but theft of beer and food from Stripes and theft of beer and food from Dollar General, those were both a couple of like beer snack runs that happened on the same day, but I believe different people, which is interesting. The whole month, and all the people come to Lytle, and you get those two that happen on the same within minutes of each other, kind of weird. Criminal mischief burglary, two F-250s were windows broken out over at the hotel. Nothing taken. That's, I think, the damage of the windows. Slash tire on the Ford Fusion on open range. That's Saddle Ridge. That's going to be that's normally not random, slash tire. Burglary of a building, Lytle mini storage, 4 drum cymbals, and a 55-inch TV.
Wow.
And then in that case there again has some interesting background to it. So a lot of stuff is not just plain vanilla burglary that we're sure of. No financial crimes description. We had siren test, Alamo Area Police Chiefs meeting, data center groundbreaking, Lytle City School safety meeting, emergency planning meeting, reading to the students at the primary school, fire marshals. We did inspection at Lytle Learning Center, Outlaw Bar and Grill. That's the old bakery pub. Kitchen fire on Creek Street, unpermitted burn on North Prairie, pre-inspection on new church on Adams Street in a small church, grass old building up there, I don't know what they call that, and a 702 tag off an occupancy issue. Criminal cases filed, 8. Number of suspects charged, 8. Number of charges, 7. That has to be reversed because that's not possible. It'd be So it'd be 7 people, 8 charges. 80 felony cases, 6 people, 6 charges. None to Medina. Human resource, this will finalize out our year, our fiscal year there. But our last one, 9/4 through 10/1, the pay period in 10/1, we had a 1.75 hours of overtime, 55 of vacation, 5.25 sick, 1 hour personal leave. Assist outside law enforcement agencies, that's going to be, so we have Medina County with an accident on at 129 just south of town. Atascos County with an accident out on 2790 at McCoy, which actually is, McCoy's actually in the city, but the accident was in the county, so that really wasn't even out of the city, it was like at the city. Atascos County showed disturbance on McConnell, disturbance on Meadowbrook, Oak Park Homes, that's on 35. Again, that piece of property actually straddles partially in the city limits, but the office is not in the city. Assist Atascos with a stabbing on Quail Run, and then a medical emergency on Cielo Way. Background checks, let me see, we had 13 of those, and 3 trips to the DPS crime lab. And there's the vehicles that we picked up in Edgeville, Kansas, which is about 30 minutes west of Kansas City Airport. And they're at the office. I guess you can see the 2 SUVs are, they already have lights, push bumpers, cages, consoles, and all that. We'll be working to get the radios. Basically, all we need to do is graphics, radios, radar, and computer system, and cameras, and we'll do all that in-house for those units. Matt and David will be able to do those at our office. They've done that before, and so and the pickup will need a little more work, but that's the story with that. And that looks like the end of that report. A lot going on, but it's all good. We did advertise. I've just posted. We are hiring an officer for Frank's position. So we started advertising kind of officially tomorrow. We'll accept applications through the October 31st for that position. Everything's going well. I think the department's moving pretty good, but I mean, it should. I mean, that's kind of not what we're supposed to do. That's what we're getting paid to do. That's what you're funding. So I can't, raise my flag and say we're doing something wonderful. I think we're doing what we're supposed to be paid to do or trying. Any questions?
Any questions?
Keep up the good work, thank you.
Yeah. Are you all gonna be here after
If Zach makes a stay.
executive session? I don't wanna keep you here. I can go ahead and just, because some of the kudos I can tie it into.
Yeah, if we could leave, it'd be
So
nice.
be able to do that. So let me just go ahead and pass on some kudos that go along. Just special thanks to PD for handling the attempted robbery, the gentleman's passing in the vehicle, and responding to the death scene in the county. Really appreciate your efforts and taking care of those very sensitive situations with that. I want to say thanks to PD for a great night out event. That was really, really good. Lots of great feedback and stuff. I've heard from a few folks that traveled around to other places, other cities, that Lytle was probably the best one that they attended. So kudos to you guys for everything that you did on that one. I do want to say special thanks to also to SAC, City Attorney, and the departments, including you all were part of this, for taking care of that old building just down the street, a block from here. You guys had one way or another on there. Really appreciate your help. Lots and lots of feedback from residents here of being able to take care of that. So I just want to say thank you. To Public Works, thanks for all the hard work, the testing and everything that is going on. I know we're moving along with well number 2 on there and all the different tests that we've been taking care of too, and running all the different samples. So I appreciate that, doing that. Also thanks to PD for a great job on the church festival. We not only did one night, but they went to two nights, and they kept it safe. So really appreciate you guys actually taking care of that. And the last thing I want to cover, there's other stuff, but I'll do it in informational items, but I do want you all to be here because we'll be putting it out and be talking a little bit more. TxDOT has officially told us that 2790 between here and Lacoste will actually be repaired and they're gonna put shoulders on it, 5-foot shoulders on both sides, and they're shooting to try to start maybe next summer, so summer 2026, in order to be able to take care in front of the school and everything, you know, when it's light traffic. So that's, I mean, I can't tell you how many people have told me about that. This has been an ongoing issue for like 20 years. How long, Richie?
Yeah, ever since we moved the hospital over there in '99, it's been a disaster.
So it's a lot of, and this is good, and it's all the way to Lacoste. But we're going to need to be extra patient because they're going to be rerouting people going through 471, one lane, one way, so they can work. Because if you drive from here to there, there's a lot of sections that does not have a shoulder. They're going to have to build the shoulder up. You know, and there's a few creeks along the way too. So they're going to have to, so there's going to be plenty of work, but eventually there's going to be a little pain, but you know what? It's going to be a good thing in the long haul for us to be able to do that. So just wanted to announce that. We'll post it out. I wanted the council and everybody in attendance first here. We'll put it out and share it a little bit more. Richie will take care of that next week too. We'll let people know that they're shooting for the summer of next year to get started. With that in mind, the other thing is, just to let everybody know, this goes back to Mayor Fincher. There was a proposal what to do on Prairie, and the entrance on that is going to change. So more to come, but he had a great idea and never went anywhere. We resurfaced it again, right, Richie?
Yes.
Maybe about 5 years ago?
Yes, sir, probably pre-COVID, or right around COVID.
Around 5 years ago. We resurfaced it again, and this time it took, and it's going to be included as part of the overall plan with the upgrade to Lacoste. So there'll be a little bit of a change in there. That'll be good for the residents in that area.
Greatly improve the quality of life over there.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good thing overall. So stay tuned for more, but just so you know, at least we got the confirmation. Anything else? We'll go through information later, but anything else that we can say thanks and make sure that they get it before they leave? Nope. All right, with that in mind, let's go ahead and move on to item number 8. Yeah, 7:30. Item number 8, executive session. The City Council, City of Lytle may convene an executive session in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code Section 551.071, consultation of attorney, and Section 551.074, personal matters, to discuss and consider the following items. A, alleged debt collection matter. B, update on settlement offer with Edwards Aquifer Authority. C, employment evaluation and reassignment, duties, principal, or dismissal of a public officer or employee, director, animal care and control. And we're going to go ahead and add from the regular agenda, consideration and possible action regarding the adoption of an ordinance relating to local regulatory authority over certain retail food and establishments. If we can actually show Paola, it is 7:34, and we are going into executive session. Thank you. Council, Austin, please join us. Zach in the back. Appreciate that. Paola, if you can actually go ahead and show us, it is 8:30 right now. We are back. And no action taken in the back. Let's go ahead and move on to item number 9, discussion and possible actions regarding matters discussed in executive session.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion, please.
Okay.
I move that we appoint Melinda Flores as the permanent director of the Lytle Animal Care and Control Department, effective immediately.
Okay. Got a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay.
Well, I'll second it, right?
We'll all second it? Okay. We got plenty of seconds on here. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Get with Zach with the rest of the details tomorrow, okay? It's all good. It's all good. We'll be able to take care of that. Okay, with that in mind, let's go ahead and move on to item number 10, and this is the informational items. So I'll go ahead and start off on this side of the room.
Yeah, Mayor, just a reminder, the annual Citizenship Awards is happening right now. The nomination forms are out there in the utility building, and they're available here at the City Hall, and they're also available online. Once again, they are citizens or non-citizens can nominate a person to be in the adult youth group, and
The legacy, isn't it, or?
Honorable mention.
the non-citizen group.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Non-resident,
Thank you,
yeah, honorable mention, not resident.
So, yeah, those are out. They're going to be accepting, or we will be accepting those nomination forms through October the 31st.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor.
No, thank you. Paula?
Just to remind, we have the outreach program on the 16th and the senior luncheon.
The 16th of October is the outreach?
Yes, which is this Thursday.
Okay. We'll have to, let's resend, just a reminder. We gotta send it out. Okay. Zach, anything?
I'm good.
In the back? Back. Betty does have something. Betty?
Yeah, what do you got?
Bella's Pantry for the end of the year.
Oh, yes. We will be stopping
Yes.
what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. After 11 years, we've done it. In 11 years, I think we missed 3 months. Not all together, but even during the pandemic, we even went, whenever the city closed down, we went to an Italian day about food. So it's painful for me to stop it. It really is, because it's very important to the people. I know that, but I also know that I'm not getting any younger, and Ruben's certainly not getting any younger. And so the hardest thing, though, has been getting the food to get to them. We made the decision, Lytle Animal Allies, the board made the decision to stop.
And it's harder, the donations just coming from some of the agents that don't have the money like they used to.
Yeah, and every place we go, everything's being cut. So it's just, I hate it, but it's time.
Yep. Thanks, Betty. Okay, Austin, anything?
Yes, I do want to mention that tomorrow is National White Cane Day. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. It's a national holiday for visually impaired and the blind. It's for white cane, and it is tomorrow. My brother was blind. I still have his white cane. It's leaning against my front door, and I also have his other one in the trunk of my car. So he's always there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and we have it all ready to be posted up.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Because it was a very important day for him. He was a big advocate for the visually impaired and the blind, and anybody with a handicap of any kind and stuff. And he, was the vice president of the chapter in San Antonio up until he died. And stuff. He spoke to the Capitol. He spoke in Washington for the rights of, the disabled and the visually impaired and the blind. So it is a big day for me.
No.
Thank you.
We will definitely celebrate it. I do want to add along with that he also made an impact with all the kids at the school district, along with you. And you continue to do that, to go out and reach out and talk to the kids that we have in the school district. So without a doubt, he's not forgotten. We'll make sure it's part of our schedule for us to be able to post it. So it'll be on the marquee tomorrow as part of that. So
Thank you.
it will continue. Okay.
This Saturday, we have our Baby Huey's second annual barbecue cook-off. It's going to be pretty much an all-day event. So if y'all want to come by and try out some good barbecue, all the contestants will be giving out barbecue and have some cold beverages. And then on the 25th, I think the following weekend, we have our homecoming on.
Yes, that's correct.
So that same time, my son's having his annual buddy walk for the San Antonio Down Syndrome Association. So I usually do all the entertainment for the last 25 years. So we'll be there. So
Nice.
it's a big thing. It's in San Antonio, right behind the Retama races. So that's on the 25th.
Well, if you take some photos,
Yeah, well,
we can share them
I'll send them to you.
and do that. I know we got a busy week. We've got a few things along with our trip too that we got to take, but yeah, we definitely can go ahead and do that. Anything else?
That's it.
Band update, the band performed at Hondo last Saturday in their last pre-UIL contest. They scored 6th out of 13. No, that's not right. They came in.
They had five out of the 6
individual trophies.
First place.
First place, but overall they got second place. And it's band math that no one can explain. This Saturday, they're going back to Hondo for their regional first UIL competition. And we're looking good going into it. They'll be performing, I think, at 5-something in the evening. We'll be putting out some posters for a send-off. If you want to come out and yell at them and cheer them on as they drive out toward Hondo, we'll have that out so everyone can come. But we're hoping for good things for the band this Saturday.
It'll be good. Definitely. It'll be out in the Baptist church, the send-off
Yes,
spot?
it'll be at the Baptist church. I don't think we've put an exact time on it yet.
Okay.
But we're just there yelling and screaming and holding up signs as they start driving off. And a lot of us then just hop in our cars and going over there.
Yeah, they look good. They sounded good. I mean, first place color guard, front ensemble. They had
The drums.
marching, drums,
Music.
I mean, all the way around.
The only thing they didn't get was the drum major,
Yeah,
the #1 prize for drum major.
that's because they don't need it. They're that good. They don't need them.
Well, the new uniforms, the new sparkly coats blinded the judges. That's what it was.
I know. No, they did. I mean, they looked good. It sounded good. The music was good. I mean, yeah, I think it's going to be good and being able to watch them. But yeah, going out there and supporting it in Hondo is a good thing
If you've
too.
never seen a competition like that, go on out Saturday to Hondo and watch the competition. It's really great.
I did good. All right, anything else?
That's all.
Okay, a few other things that I do want to go ahead and add on here. First, just want to go ahead and say, Matt, our thoughts and prayers have been with you and your family.
Thank you.
The loss, but we are standing by anything that you need. So we appreciate everything that you're doing and your family has done in our community. Special thanks to Zach and especially all the council members that attended the Economic Development Forum. This is where we had a chance to talk about what's happening in Lytle, along with, we added the topic of the data centers because there was a lot of great exchange, a lot of clarification both ways. And I think a lot of people, from what they read, whether it was in some sort of print or they saw on the web or did all this, they all walked away with a better understanding that this data center is completely different. Actually, this one and the one in Abilene are the only ones in the state of Texas that do their cooling and do their process a little bit different compared to everybody else. So it turned out really good. A lot of feedback, a lot of clarification. Like I said, a lot of people that didn't realize that Lytle has been on the city on the grow for 30 years. I think that's what Richie said. So it's nothing new about stuff that is happening around here. But I think it was good both ways. We got to talk about a few things along with that. Special thanks to Lytle Youth Program. They put on a great youth sports covering different communities all the way down to Crystal City. We had a chance over the weekend, one of the weekends, to have them all up here, and we got tons of great feedback from everybody about that. So they worked out, and we had a lot of participation from a lot of organizations to help that out. Special thanks to Team Kirkman for the assistance in emergency radio procedures. There's a flyer that is going to be inside the bills on there about these little handheld radios that you can buy at Walmart or anywhere as a secondary way to be able to communicate information. He has a repeater that he's going to allow us to use. We go through him, but we're also going to have a radio in our command post trailer along in the PD, that if for some reason, if you remember, cell phone towers went down. Remember that? We've had 2 of them within the last 2.5 years. No way to communicate. You either had to go that way or this way to connect to some sort of cell tower or anything. Our PD was down too. We had to figure out a way to be able to stay connected. So this is one of the ways that we can pass information to our citizens by being able to turn it on and listen to Channel 16, and we would disseminate the information, letting them know where to go to be able to get the service. Just like we did last time, we have a certain provider here, we have a different provider at the community center. Community center, we were full up. We had connectivity. The police was going over there. Through the radios, we could actually tell folks go over there. We did get the word out through different ways, and we had people that went out there and they connected. We put tables out, people that were working from home could be able to connect. But this is just another way to be able to disseminate information in case cell phones or all comms go out. So it's a good thing, and it'll be inside the utility bill to be able to pass on. So if there's any questions, just get with us and we'll be able to pass that on. The WTG, the project that they have going to coal mine with the gas line, they're still a little bit longer. I think they said about 2 more weeks, right? So it's taking longer for them, but hopefully once we get done with that project, we should be done with all the projects out that way. Is that correct? I think that's what we have. We got the Trail of Fame that a few of us are going to be going. This is to represent Lytle. Is going to get showcased up in the Fort Worth.
Stockyards.
Yes, the Stockyards. It's going to be great dinner, and then the next day the star being presented, kind of like the Hollywood Fame. We're going to have our own star on behalf of Captain Lytle. I'm thinking of a movie, I'm telling you. So this is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty cool. Homecoming right around the corner too. We got the game on the 24th, a lot of activities. A lot of us are going to be coming back from that, and then of course the parade on the 25th. So stay tuned with a lot of things that are going to be happening on that weekend, and more folks are going to be around. Zach, I think we still haven't decided, but I think we're looking at the 8th of November for the dumpsters.
Yeah, I sent off to Waste Management this morning, so hopefully we'll have an answer here this week on if that date works, but it's looking like November 8th.
So the 8th, so just a reminder, when we have twice a year, right after the quarterly bulk pickup, we'll actually have the dumpsters, so those stuff that doesn't get picked up, or if you have some other stuff, be able to do that. For the bulk pickup that Waste Management does, I want you to imagine 2 sofas, one like this, and you put another one on top. That's about 4 cubic yards to get picked up. So if you see a neighbor or somebody in your district that has it bigger than putting one sofa on top of the other sofa, the other one upside down, and it's bigger than that, you need to let them know, because we've had challenges.
There's a lot of issues recently.
Yeah, so they only pick up 4 cubic yards. That's it. That's all they pick up. So please make sure that people know that. Last thing I have is the Lytle Sports. A lot of things that are going on. Just like band has been very successful. Some of the other sports are doing really good. Volleyball is starting to bounce back. It's doing really good, so that's pretty cool to be able to see that. Cross country is just, man, I'm telling you, we're just following them. So we got one more competition coming up on next Monday for regionals, and then after that they're going to state. So unless hopefully nothing happens, everything is lined up. It looks good for both the boys and the girls to have an opportunity to compete up at that level. So it should be good. That goes along with that. Okay. Anything else? Anything else last minute would like to share? Okay, with that in mind, it is 8:46 right now. Do I have a motion for us to adjourn?
Mayor, I move that we adjourn.
Okay, got a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Thank you. Paula, we got stuff in the back. Please swing by over there. Please, please.